on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The slot man in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. To the air goes Daniels. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Real. Done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Now Baker going to change it up.
Hey, alert 33. Up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking on the midfield logo. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and goal at the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Buccaneers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This ball complete to Durham. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Still going inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Regular.
Mayfield looks to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is power.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. A run up the middle with Irving. And he stopped immediately there.
Hurry, hurry!
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up, Nelson!
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
Hey, alert!
Throwing, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Alert!
Irving diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Shifts by him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Run. Alert! Watch out!
From the gun, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield now. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This 2nd and 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down and 4.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They'll try it now with Irving. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Regular. Good.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a give, Irving running right. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's taking it right down Broadway. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And again, it's Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's a diving catch right side. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to... rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Racing to the end zone, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Real. Done.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to him on 1st down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And got his his man, complete. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he will have a Commandos first down, and that should just about do it. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their